Would you believe me if I told you that just a few years ago, I drove up with fire coming out of this garage? I just happened to be driving by, could see the flames coming out from windows and down in the garage. Girls were in the back seat screaming, telling Devon, whom I was on the phone with, this house is on fire, there's firefighters everywhere. So then we were wondering what in the world happened and what's gonna happen to the house.
Eventually, we saw this house come to the market. I didn't even realize at first that it was the same house that she had seen. We scheduled a tour to come take a look at it. Might be interested in the project. We had to sign a liability waiver because the house was so sketchy before we could even walk through the front door. There was holes in the roof. The garage doors were just completely plywooded over. Every window was knocked out. There was really nothing left. Everything was just charred black. Once we got in, we noticed the fire had clearly originated in the back in that garage. And that's when we kind of decided, hey, let's actually look into this. I had never seen anything quite that intense. Saw the listing agent was a good friend of mine, so we made it happen. We do all kinds of renovations, and a big piece of what that is finishing these houses out to bring them up to veteran standards, which is a VA loan. We have a bunch of veteran buyers that are looking for the right property, but a lot of houses don't meet that criteria. We kind of go over the top, get them in good houses that we can stand behind, and that's what we have here. At this point, we have found a veteran buyer off the market, so they didn't have to compete. They didn't have to go to multiple offers and try to find it. They were able to get in here easy. They got a good deal on the house. We were able to bring this house to them and get to the closing table. So today we closed on this house. They're moving in as soon as we're done here with this video, and then we can move on and go to the next one and get another veteran buyer or another house. Let me show you around the final product here, and we'll talk a little bit about how we got here. So when we first walked in, essentially everything in here was charred. There was about a 2-inch layer of black on everything. When you first started, there was a wall here, and the kitchen was actually kind of around the corner. It was very small, not very open, not very much cabinet space. The steps were actually back. You had to go through the kitchen to go downstairs. So what we decided to do was open it all up, get to where we can have a more safe entry into the basement. And with the whole idea of a family moving in here, our main priorities were getting a laundry on the main level and getting a couple good bathrooms on this main level. Originally, there was only one bathroom for the whole house. It really wasn't meant for a whole family. So let's go downstairs and we'll take a look about kind of what we saw down there. When we originally were coming down these stairs, they were super shaky, very sketchy, not very safe, especially for a family. So we redesigned the stairs to make them a little wider, a little better slope, so they're much more safe. Originally, they had this basement set up. It was all unfinished with a couple pieces of sheetrock, and I think there was somebody staying down here. We decided to go ahead and put a full bedroom down here. With that, we just cut a egress window into the foundation. It's safe for somebody to be able to get out in case there's another fire. Clearly, we have to have fire on our minds here. All the electrical, all the plumbing, all the sheetrock, all the framing, everything is new in this house. It was all damaged way beyond what we even originally expected. So what we did is we got to change everything. So when you go through and have to redo it all, you get to change it to make it more efficient and more of a modern layout. So we put new utilities in. Here you can see we got new plumbing. We got new HVAC. We've got a new upgraded electrical panel that is all much safer than the original. This is a full GFCI protected panel, and everything is now labeled safe. So the family moving in here knows they have a good house and they no longer have to be concerned about fire. So main thing, we always try to get our laundry on the main level. Going to veteran buyers, a lot of those guys have had physical injury and they can't go up and down stairs all the time. So we put our laundry room off the hallway. This was a 3-bed. It had one bathroom here, which was all still intact, but it was completely black and not usable. So we had to rip out all the walls, all of everything. So in our primary bedroom, we ended up doing double closets. It's another piece that makes the house more functional for a young family. Having his and her closets also makes them get along a little better. Sliding barn door, just because aesthetics. Looks nice. Gives you a little privacy when you're in the bathroom. And then we did a full custom tile shower, which one thing that was cool about that is they ended up coming and putting this house under contract before we had tiled the shower. So she got to make her own selections. And I love what she wanted to do with this green and white. It really kind of set the mood for everything in here. Double vanities. another closet here. With the secondary closet, we kind of did some fancy shelving in there, put an extra drawer in there for her safekeepings, because this is one of those rooms that you probably wouldn't find. And then we did another bedroom. So we took out a bedroom, but we made it more functional. So the second bedroom here, this is actually baby boy's bedroom. And we did this with a walk-in closet here. And then it has its own half bath. And so it's got its own vanity and toilet. So as they get older, they can have some privacy. And then it walks through to the main hall bath, which has a nice tiled shower, new tub, some natural light coming in, where right now it's beautiful. You can see the pretty fall trees, new vanity, all the new plumbing. We really try to take care in everything that's going to be a potential expense in the future and get these houses sealed up so they don't have a lot of maintenance when they move forward. Maintenance is the killer of houses. So if we can make these things more efficient for them where they don't have to deal with it, then we're all better off. So one of our big goals in these houses is for them to, once they buy our houses, they don't have to go through and deal with a bunch of headaches moving forward. So we try to do everything we can to get ahead of a lot of those problems. Here in the kitchen, when we first came into this property, door actually came in. You walked through 2 sets of cabinets, and the actual exterior door was about where the fridge is now. It's always important to have outdoor space and have some place to entertain and spend some time with your family, grill. So we decided to add a door, add an extra window to get some daylight in here, a 12 by 16 deck off the back that they can have some time to relax. So whenever they originally did this, they had a pool here at one point, from what I understand. That's why this is already leveled out, so we didn't have to do anything with that. All we had to do was build the deck. It was good and sturdy and gives them a place to stay. So we're finally here at the end of this house, this project. It's been an unbelievable amount of time put in this by our whole crew of guys. I think we've had about 30 people that have put their hands on this project to get it to where it is today. We're all just super excited for the family moving in here to be able to get this to a veteran buyer, somebody who sacrificed so much for us. I hope when they move in here for years to come, this is gonna be his first house, and he can move on and create more memories in here, and hopefully this house lasts for another 50 years. New Edge Renovation started doing this about 4 or 5 years ago. We are so excited to be able to share this, as we have kind of failed to tell our story as we go through this and share the story of the people that we've been able to help get into these houses. So we're committing ourselves to do this more often and be able to share and showcase kind of what we do. Like, share, and follow if you want to see more content like this. If you guys have any questions, comment, let us know. We're an open book and we're here to help. So let us know.